Okay, so welcome to today's session of the daily IELTS session with us. And today, what we are going to do is we are going to do some speaking. So, what it's speaking part two. I'll be giving you a cue card topic, and you have to speak on that topic for 2 minutes. So let's dive right into it. If you want to join us live, the website is given below. So you can always click there, visit our website, and join us live for the 9 p.m. session. Okay. So here is the topic for the day. Let's move to it directly. Okay, so this is the topic. It's on your screen. Now let's go through the topic. Let's understand what does the topic say. Describe a review, okay, that you read about a product or service. So here we will be talking about some review. Now, where can we find review for a product or service? We can find a review on websites, websites like Amazon, Flipkart, and such e-commerce websites is where we find reviews. We find reviews on Google. We find reviews on Google Maps and a whole lot of other places where nowadays we first look at a review and then we buy the product or service. So that is what this topic is talking about. What are the cues for this one? Let's go through them as well. Okay. Where did you read this review? That is the first thing. So we can talk about where is it that we read this review. Like I said, a lot of e-commerce websites. So you can choose to talk about any one of those, what this product or service was, and what information did this review give you about the product or service, and what did you do as a result of reading this review. So these are the four question topics or cues that we have regarding this topic. So if you're watching it on YouTube, you can pause it and then think about it for a minute or so, and then we will start. For the people who are here with us live, let's dive right into it. So let's first see कि इस topic में what are the words that you can use? What vocabulary can you use which is related to reviews of products and services? Okay, put it in the chat. What do you think are some words that you can use in this topic? Who wants to go first? Just put your answers in the chat. So, review, feedback, very good. Feedback is a word that can be used. What else? Like I said, website is another word. Popular is another word. Social media, good. What other words are related to this topic? See, when you think of reviews, what comes to your mind? Just go through that. Okay. Okay. Let's look at some of the words. Let's look at some of the common vocabulary which is related to this topic, and then we'll go forward. So this is some vocabulary which is related to this topic. I've given you a whole list of words. These are 30 different words that can be used. This does not mean that we have to use all single, it does not mean that you have to use each one of these words, but you can pick some or as many as you can. This will make your vocabulary very varied. Now, is it necessary for you to only talk about reviews of online products or services? No. Now, wherever you find reviews, you can also find a review of a product or a service in a magazine or in a newspaper. So it's completely up to you that what review do you want to talk about. You can talk about any review. The review can also be from a friend, but if you see the topic, what does the topic say? A review that you read. Okay, so we have to be very careful about that. I can't say that a friend told me about it. So we have to be very careful about that. Okay, chalo. It can be over mail. Yes, absolutely, Komal. So the review can be over mail. I received a mail which had a review of a product. You can obviously say that. Very good. So these are a few words that can be used. Customer feedback, testimonial, rating, positive or negative review. So these are a whole lot of words which can be used when it comes to answering this question about reviews. So let's see. Let me give you guys a chance to just give an answer now for a speaking task 2. The formula that we typically follow is past, present, future. So you will first talk about how did that product or service come into your awareness. Like I always say, हमें उस product के बारे में पता कैसे लगा is what we will talk about first. Then we will talk about the past. What did you do about it in the past? Then you'll come to present. What are you doing about it now? And what would you like to do about it in the future? So you can use this format. This will give you a lot of variation when it comes to grammar. Vocabulary is in front of you. Okay. So let's see who's going to go first. Let me just see. Okay, just raise your hands. Who all want to try the speaking for this topic? Your hands. Now, okay, I'm giving you a minute to just think about this topic, and then we'll start. Komal, let's go. It's been more than a minute, so let's go.
Hi, Ashish. Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, let's start.
Okay. Okay. So, as I'm working in an IT company, so as an asset manager, so on daily basis, I usually deal with the hardware of the company which we receive. So, few weeks ago, we received a requirement of monitors that we need to purchase for some higher level management. And although we have some although we have few models in our stock in existing stock, but still the requirement is for higher management. So they give us some specific uh, criteria that what kind of monitor they are needing. So we connected with a few vendors and get a few monitors of different models. As these are demo units, we deliver it to the partners and directors of the company for few days. So after that, we receive a few reviews from different board members, what they are facing any challenge or not, what are the disadvantage and the negative points of the monitor they having. So there are few things about the dimensions of the monitors of different models, about the clarity of the monitor, about the connectivity with the laptops. These all are the points in the review. So after reading all these reviews, we connected with the vendor according to their requirement, and we asked them uh, to deliver us a few of the monitors which are compatible according to the users. After a few days, we see these monitors uh, and we handed over these uh, to the users we who are requiring it.
Mhm.
I guess that's it.
Okay, okay, good. Uh, did you notice one thing that the portion
So
about the review was very limited, right?
yes, right.
And were you able to use some of the vocabulary which is there on your screen?
Mm, I don't
Very
think so.
limited, right? Very, very
Right.
limited. So uh, let's look at the topic once again, okay?
Hmm.
So what do you think? What all did you cover? Where you read the review? What this product or service was? So you covered what the product or service was. Where you read the review? this was partially covered, or you touched upon it very briefly that you got the
Right.
review, right?
Over the
But you
mail.
never mentioned that it was sent to you over mail, so you don't know whether you read it or did you have a face-to-face review or a feedback, right?
Right, right,
Okay, what information did the review gave about the product or service? We did not speak about that, right?
right.
And what you did as a result, this we partially covered when you said that you ordered the product. Okay, so that is something that we covered. But now the variation in vocabulary was very limited. Grammatically, you were using present tense at almost all times. You were giving the entire thing in present tense, whereas all this happened when in the past, right? So you should have
Right.
used more past tense for this, and fluency and coherence is still okay, but how can we make it better? So how did it come into your awareness is the first thing that you had to talk about. You started off well. So you could have said that as I'm working as an asset manager with an IT company, in this role, I am supposed to buy a few products for the company, especially when it comes to computer hardware. Although we have some monitors in our inventory, but last month we were supposed to procure some new monitors for higher management. So they had certain specifications which they required, and we had to search for a product which suited their requirements. So I went online and started researching various monitors which were available. During this process, I read a lot of reviews and testimonials from different people, especially from professionals who are using monitors for their office work. During this, I came across a lot of pros and cons of each kind of monitor. This helped me decide or narrow down on the kind of products that we were looking at. So I got in touch, basis these reviews, I got in touch with the companies and explained them the model that I was looking for and our requirements. We soon received a few models, which we then handed over to the management to try out. After a week's time, after using those monitors for a week, they again sent me a mail reviewing their products. Going through their reviews, I was able to understand that out of the models that we had ordered, which ones were the best suited for the specifications of our company. Reading all these reviews, I was able to convince and make up my mind on the products that we wanted to buy. I recommended them to the higher management, who then agreed, and we placed an order for the products. We have received these products now, and the management is using them and are pretty happy with it. In the future, also, I think reading or going through such reviews and feedback helps us to understand what is the customer's perspective and to make the best decision while buying a product. Okay, so we were able to
Yes, sir.
use a lot of varied vocabulary,
Right.
right? And we were able to make a story which revolves more around the review and feedback, right? So did
Right.
we cover all four in this one?
Right. Right.
Yes, we did, right? So good. This is good, but we have to work on this. So just go through this vocabulary once again and try and see what all vocabulary can be used. During the time when you are preparing for a minute or 2 minutes, guys, you should just select a few words, select 5 or 6 words, and then see how can they be put in your 1 minute or 2 minute presentation that you are going to talk about. Okay. Who's going to go next? Just raise your hand, and who wants to go next? Okay, Dipali.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay, let's go for your answer.
Yeah. I think that in modern time, product and service review are become a crucial aspect of the decision-making process for the many customers. And these reviews are also very helpful to buyer to get a better product in our daily life, which we all are really like to buy a something. I also happen to read some reviews before I decided to buy a something or to subscribe to a service. Today, I will describe a review that I read about the product, that service that left the lasting impression on me. It was a product of a earbud. There are so many brands are available on the website on an e-commerce website that can confuse me which one I buy for that app or e-commerce platform. So I decided to check a feedback customer services how they are beneficial to that product or not. So I decided I check the feedback of the particular person to in the mm, sorry, sir. Um, I did the review that is on the platform of Amazon, and I think Amazon is the most popular platform for online shopping, and it's offer a wide range of products from different categories. Um, uh, and I really like to buy a earbud, so I go for to check the pros and cons, which one I buy for the website. So I'm too much confused about the story.
No worries. So pick up a product, then just go for it. Go step by step. Why did you want to buy this product?
Yes,
Then how did you decide to one? What do you mean by earbuds? Do you mean to say earplugs or earphones, or do you want to
yes,
say earbuds?
yeah, okay, yes, sir. Okay.
Earphones
Uh,
or headphones? What do you want to say? What product are you
so
talking about?
headphones,
Headphones or earphones? Okay. So
earphones.
earbuds is something that we clean our ears with. Okay, those are earbuds. So
Okay, sir.
earphones is what you are looking for. So start with that. How did it come into your awareness? Well,
Okay.
I always look at some reviews or feedback of a product before I buy it. So it is on my last birthday that I decided to buy some good earphones for myself. I am very fond of listening to music and wanted to buy this product for myself. When I went online to Amazon, which is an online e-commerce platform, I found that there were a lot of products available in this category. I was thoroughly confused and was not able to make up my mind on what product to buy. Well, when I started researching, I came across a lot of earphones and on earphone models which had many ratings and reviews. So the first thing that I did was I narrowed down my search with only five-star rated products which were highly rated. Then I started reading a few reviews to get feedback from various customers who had already used these earphones. I came across a particularly useful uh, feedback or review from a user who had reviewed the entire range and compared all the popular earphones which were available. It was very helpful that because he gave me all the pros and cons of each model. It told in detail how is their performance and how is one earphone different from the other. I was able to decide which one to buy basis this review, and eventually ended up ordering one of the models. I received it a couple of days ago and have been using it ever since. I found that it is very nice. I am listening to a lot of music and the sound quality is absolutely amazing. I am very happy that I used this review to make up my mind and get this product. Else, I might have ended up with some product which was not up to the mark. The best part about this product is that the customer service for this company is very good, and hence after sale service is also very reliable. In the future, I will always first go through the reviews before buying any product. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
सीक्वेंस ठीक है? समझ में आया क्या किया हमने?
Yes, sir. पूरा प्रॉपर वे में गया सर.
ठीक है ना? पास्ट से लेंगे, हाउ इट केम इनटू माय अवेयरनेस कि मैं अपने बर्थडे के लिए देख रही थी, फिर मैंने क्या किया, I went through the entire catalog, and that is how we can go through it. Okay, so try
Yes,
and
sir.
practice it once more. You will be able to do it. Grammar पे अभी भी दीपाली we need to work. ठीक है, we need to work
Yes.
on the grammar bit, but we are doing better. थोड़ा पहले 2 मिनट पूरा करने की प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, then we'll also work on the grammar bit. Like I
Yes,
said, you
sir.
need to start reading, read more.
Yes, sir. Sir, I
Good,
try.
good. You're doing well.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
who wants to go next? Okay, Jugraj, you'll be able to unmute.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. Fine, sir. How about you?
Doing good. So, did you go through the topic? Are you ready to talk
Yes,
on
sir.
it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go for it then.
1 second, sir. Sir, I talk about this topic like on first time because I not do this kind of cue card on daily basis. So
No
I
worries.
try my
Go for
best.
it. Go for it.
Okay. So nowadays people prefer to view a review a different review about the different products because some review are giving a lot of beneficial things and people want to be get a knowledge about the products on before purchasing that product. So today here would I talk about one of the moment which I also want to be a purchase a new television, and I go through the some kind of website like Amazon and Flipkart and other kind of website which is very famous in my country. So I remember like I want to buy a Samsung television on that days because the quality and the product was very brilliant. So my friends told me you should be buy this kind of television which have a long life. So I tried my best and I find a different kind of, but my pocket is not ready for buy that kind of expensive thing because the that cost was I think 28,000 rupees, which is so much expensive for me. So I decide to buy the TLC TV on that days. But somehow when I open the review, that time I see there have a lot of negative reviews are posted, and I go through that all kind of review, and I find like there have a lot of difficulties in TLC company. Like it's a Japanese company, but there have some issues like the picture quality is not good, the sound quality is not good, which is not good thing for me and my family. So that time I decided to buy the another one, and I find the MI TV is very beneficial for me. And it that was the pocket friendly and also give a lot of benefits like they have a like speaking in remote speaking option, and also the quality of very good, and moreover there are also different things are available. So I find that very amazing, and I bought that product, and nowadays I also prefer to buy a MI product because it's a long life product and also the quality was very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. For the fluency part, you were
Okay.
fluent. You were talking about
Okay.
that. Grammar, certainly we have to work on.
Okay.
Now we come to the topic. What is the topic, Jugraj?
Describe a review you read about a product or a service. जो मैंने प्रोडक्ट सर लिया है, जो मैं प्रोडक्ट आगे देखा, मैंने उसके रिव्यू पढ़े और उसके बारे में मैंने उसकी
Absolutely.
सर्विसेज
Perfect.
देखी.
Right. So describe क्या है? Is it describe a product or describe a review?
Describe a review.
Okay. So did we
I
describe a
think
review?
I will be explain like on review. Main part is a review.
So
I
main
find it.
part had to
I get
be
it.
the review and
Review.
not the
Yes.
product. So
Product.
you started well when you said, okay, I wanted to buy a Samsung TV, but when I went ahead and tried to purchase it, I found that the price was not pocket friendly for me, and that is when I uh, went ahead and started researching for the TLC TV.
Yes, sir.
So when I
Yes.
went online, I saw a lot of reviews, and in one of the review, उसके बाद review पे आ जाओ, okay?
Okay.
In
Okay,
one
sir.
of the
Okay.
review, I found out that a person had compared the two televisions, TLC as well as MI. So it had given
Okay.
all the pros and cons or positives or negatives of both the TVs side by side. Although they were
Okay.
both good when it came to the price and they were both as per my budget. But when I compared in that review, when I saw the picture quality, I found out that MI had much better picture quality as compared to TLC. Not only
TLC.
that,
Okay,
that
sir.
review also mentioned how the remote of MI was much superior to that of TLC. Such feedback from this review helped me make up my mind that I wanted to take up MI instead of the TLC. As that review also mentioned, the customer service and after sale service of this product was much better. Now, I am not, I have always thought that Japanese brands are better when it comes to technology, and I always prefer them. But going by the reviews for this television, I found out that it had some problems which were not there in the other brand. And hence, finally, basis
Okay, sir.
these feedbacks, I went ahead and bought the MITV. Okay? So what are we
Okay, sir.
doing here? We
Okay,
are
sir.
talking
Thank
more
you, sir.
of the review,
Product.
right? So
Review. Sorry.
everything is
Yes,
basis
sir.
the review of the product. So although we are saying the same thing,
Yes, sir.
right? I was saying the same thing that you said, but we simply put it in the format of a review, that I read
Review.
all these things in the review, right? Does it make sense?
Okay, sir.
Do
Yes,
we
sir.
understand? Any doubts? Anything you want to ask?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you so much.
No? You're most welcome.
No, sir. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
good.
Thank you.
Okay. So this was today's session on speaking. We will continue tomorrow. Let's pick up another module. Let's pick up another module tomorrow. Let me just see Saloni. Oh, she's already left. Okay. So if you have any doubts, any questions, you can put them in the chat. For those who are watching us on YouTube, you can put it in the comments. And I'll see you tomorrow for the daily session, and let's see. Okay, so we will be doing that, Komal. So I'll see you guys tomorrow sharp at 9. Please be here so that you are able to make the most out of it. If you are again watching us on YouTube, then what you need to do is you need to simply go to the website and join us live here every night at 9 p.m. for your practice. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice time. Good night.